Hey guys, one thing that's very flattering is that on YouTube there's like a lot of versions of my song Falling Up. I kind of leaked the track out to a couple students years ago, and I think they kind of sold it on the internet or whatever. But I know the backing tracks for that I had made myself with just, you know, a little drum loop are out there and pretty plentiful and easy to find. But I kind of want to step through the song really quick to kind of tell you what, because I've yet to really heard it played correctly. It's tricky, 'cause I think it's just easy enough that everybody can kind of play it, and it's flattering that so many people do. But I just thought I'd explain like what I'm playing on some of the melody. The song is was kind of started off with this idea I had. I used to go to this one guitar store and hear this one guy who worked there, and he used to have this weird style where he would just like pick a chord and kind of just pull one note out of the chord and bend it up a half step like a pedal steel player might, like a. That kind of thing, you know? He was always kind of just doing weird things like that. And so it inspired me, and I got home one day and I was just kind of clowning around with going. It's basically like a D7 chord, but with an open D. You know, there would be a regular D, but this is D, then the C, open D, C on the G string, and the F sharp. And then the A7 with a F sharp, so it'd be like a 6 in the A chord. And the third. It's just kind of a quirky little thing you can do that kind of turns people's heads, you know, which I like. That's another great thing about guitar. You can do things like that that are just out of the norm, you know. And then the last one, which is like an E minor. So the song opens up with that kind of pattern 3, 4. And that's kind of the crux of the song right there. And the rest of it is just pretty much kind of E minor. And then we talked in another lesson about the chords in the middle. Excuse me. And that's pretty much it. And the chord, and at the end of the guitar solo, it goes to a. Once again, I was experimenting with like, it's just basically a D. Like a D and C chord, but I put the fifth in the bottom. And with some open strings ringing, you know, it gives you that kind of open Beatle-y, Jeff Buckley type of swagger. So that's pretty much the whole song. The way I'm thinking over the solo, you know, we talked about the other time on another lesson about the chord changes, which I pretty much just kind of go. You can stay pretty much in one tonal center of E minor, or you can cover the chord tones a little bit more. C, B, in the key of G, F sharp, and E. That's over the solo section. And after the solo section, we never talked about this, where it goes to. It's pretty much the same key, and then it does a little Beatles walk down, which I just go to E minor again, which is C, and then it goes to C minor. So I'm thinking in my head, a little rule really quick, whenever you hear like a minor chord appear in a song that's not related to anything else, you can pretty much treat it as a Dorian, 90% of the time. Maybe some other scales will work, but a lot of times that's the go-to scale, which is what? We talked about this before. Dorian is like the 2 of a major key. So it goes to C minor, which is kind of B flat. But that's pretty much the whole song. This is Falling Up.